Hey guys, in today's video, I will be reviewing the top 8 best liquid cooler for gaming PC. I made this list based on my personal experience, and I tried to rank them based on their quality, durability, customer reviews, and more. If you want to know about the best pricing and more information, you can check the description links below. Number 8 in my list is Noctua NH-D15 liquid cooler. The Noctua NH-D15 Chromax Black is our pick for the best high-end CPU air cooler. It's also considered by many to be the best air cooler on the market. It's an easy inclusion on our list of recommended coolers. It performs brilliantly, has excellent fans that are a welcome black color instead of that rather unsightly beige and maroon. Sorry, Jacob. Its build quality is fantastic, and Noctua's packaging, accessories, and documentation are second to none. Really, only 360mm AIO coolers outperform it. If you want an air cooler that can handle any consumer CPU on the market, you might find one to match the Noctua flagship, but you won't find anything that truly beats it. Under normal operation, the NH-D15 can be considered truly silent. When pushed hard, it becomes louder than you might expect, such as you might get when hammering out an AVX load, but we don't mind having some optional cooling headroom when you need it. Even a 5 GHz core, 14900K will run quietly while gaming. Number 7 in my list is Corsair H170 iElite liquid cooler. Coming in as our number 1 pick for the best liquid cooler, it's the Corsair H170 iElite Capellix XT. There's a whole lot of cooling performance on offer with the H170 iElite, if you can look past its absolutely ridiculous name, that is. This cooler's excruciatingly long name does hint at its massive size, at least. This is a triple 140mm fan cooler, and as such requires plenty of room inside a chassis to mount it. You'll need a gap for a 420mm radiator to sit somewhere, and only some larger or cleverly designed cases can manage it. But in return, it can run those 3 fans relatively slowly, and that means quieter operation, yet with excellent thermal performance. This is actually the liquid cooler we have hooked up to our test rig right now, and we found it to be excellent for keeping Intel and AMD's latest CPUs in check. That includes today's best CPUs, such as the Ryzen 9 7950X and Core i9-13900K, which all ran without any issue whatsoever with this cooler attached. Number 6 in my list is Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 420 ARGB liquid cooler. A 420mm liquid cooler is going to be overkill for most people, only really needed if you're really planning to push your CPU to its limits. With this massive liquid cooler, you're going to be able to overclock even the most demanding CPUs, like the Intel Core i9-13900K, which kind of has a reputation for being a monster of a chip when it comes to heat output. The downside here, of course, is the size of the thing. A 420mm radiator is going to be hard to mount, no matter what kind of PC case you're looking at, and you're pretty much going to be locked into a full tower PC case, because even the most spacious mid-tower PC is going to have a problem mounting this massive cooler. If you can finagle the space for it though, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 420 is going to have some of the best cooling performance this side of a custom water cooling loop. And it's not even that expensive, either at just around $150. Number 5 in my list is Cooler Master Liquid Cooler. When it comes to liquid CPU coolers, there's a good reason the Cooler Master Liquid NL240 Illusion stands out. It pairs RGB lights with translucent material for maximum visual impact. Imagine a glow stick dancing in the middle of your PC while it's running, and you'll have a good idea. Cooler Master pairs the dual-chamber radiator with 2 Master Fan NF120 halo fans, also translucent, which have a total of 24 ARGB LEDs each, and you can customize your look from the included ARGB controller, so you don't need to have motherboard RGB controls to make use of it. Number 4 in my list is Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 ARGB liquid cooler. If you have space, why not add one of the most powerful liquid CPU coolers to your build for better heat dissipation? This option includes a 360mm radiator, and it's thicker than your average radiator, letting more liquid be used in the circuit. That's paired with three 120mm pre-installed fans ready to produce high static pressure and ample airflow for optimal cooling. There's even a tiny fan on the CPU block, helping keep the VRNs around the CPU frosty. Though Arctic Liquid Freezer 2 360 ARGB is beefy, the fans and the Arctic-designed PWM-controlled water pump remain virtually silent in operation. It also comes with support for the latest AMD and Ryzen sockets. Plus, this unit doesn't skimp on lighting, with 36 LEDs around the fans ready for you to customize. Number 3 in my list is Deepcool LS520 Liquid Cooler. Looking for an all-in-one liquid cooler with a 240mm radiator, wide compatibility, RGB options, and a bargain price? The Deepcool LS520 is the one for you. It has a big radiator with two fans designed for higher static pressure and a strong concentrated airflow. And the water pump has a powerful 3-phase drive motor and great coolant flow. This cooler even manages to keep everything running quietly, as the pump noise only reaches 19 dB. Beyond the Deepcool LS520's cooling prowess, you get adjustable RGB lighting on those fans, and the water pump features an infinity mirror to make its lights really shine. Motherboard connectivity even allows you to link and sync it with your existing RGB setup. And if you're worried about the cooler working with your CPU, number 2 in my list is Thermaltake Liquid Cooler. For a powerful way to cool down your computer on the cheap, grab the Thermaltake Tough Liquid 240. With this cooler, you get a sizable 240mm radiator, a copper plate, and two 120mm fans, ensuring your CPU keeps frosty. Those fans hit up to 2,000 RPM and 58.35 CFM of airflow for ample air movement in your PC case, all while remaining whisper quiet even when pushing the fans to their limit. You won't find as much lighting on the Thermaltake Tough Liquid 240 compared to some other coolers, but you do get a splash of color on the water block with 6 addressable RGB LEDs. There's even a controller on that water block to adjust the speed, mode, and color of the lights. Or you also get support for 5 VRGB compatible motherboards to make controlling those lights simple. Beyond that, the kit supports most Intel and AMD processors, so you'll have everything you need to get up and running. Number 1 in my list is Corsair H100i Elite Liquid Cooler. The Corsair H100i Elite Capellix XT is a 240mm cooler with socket support for the latest AMD and Intel processors, including AMD's powerful Threadripper processors. A copper cold plate with thermal paste pre-installed pulls heat away from your CPU, while the cooler pumps liquid into a 240mm radiator fitted with two 120mm fans for ultimate cooling. You won't need to worry about the fans being too distracting because even running at a maximum of 65.57 CFM, the noise will top out. Managing this AIO cooler is simple with Corsair's software, which lets you control fan and pump speeds right on your PC. You can even monitor the CPU temperature, ensuring your settings deliver optimal processor performance. If visual flair is also your thing, there are customizable RGB LEDs with 33 on the pump head and 16 on the fans. Alright guys, this was our today's video. If you find this video helpful for you, then like the video, and if you come to our channel first time, then hit the subscribe button for our amazing upcoming videos. Be sure to check out the links in the description for the updated price of all products discussed in this video. Hope you have a great day and see you soon in the next video.